Welcome everyone. Today is the third session within the month when we tackle one big giant topic. So become a magnet, calling in clients, cash and confidence. So what if your next client is already on the way? You just have to know how to let her in. So let's reflect back on this series so far. Over the last 2 weeks, we laid the foundation for your next level wealth identity. In week 1, we cracked open the hidden money blocks and money beliefs, keeping you stuck, and began rewriting your story through the wealth manifesto. And then last week, we tackled the emotional weight of pricing. How is it not about numbers and about self-trust, ownership, and unapologetic worth? Now, in 3 weeks, we are taking that inner shift and letting it shine outward. Because wealth isn't just about a mindset or numbers, like we learned in the previous 2 weeks. It's about energy, confidence, and magnetism. If you've ever wondered how some women seem effortlessly attract aligned clients, cash, opportunities, and they show up with clarity, today you'll understand why. So, if you are watching the replay or watching the live on YouTube, LinkedIn, or Facebook, you can either comment or just answer it for yourself. So how many of you feel like you are doing all the things, but still not attracting the results you want? So let's just do a little self-audit, okay? So if you feel like it, that's okay. It can happen to any of us, especially if we are at the beginning or at the growth phase. So let's look into it. So we are not adding more strategy this week because no strategy will work until we have everything within us that help us. We are activating something deeper, and that's your energy, that's your confidence, how to show up. So let's look into, how you show up so the client's cash confidence flow out there in that world to bring in the right people for you. So you don't need to chase ever. Okay, so the first big block of this topic, today's topic, is how to shift your manifestation mode. I love manifestation. Once again, is a huge topic that I cover in my membership because it's an art. And many people, there are just 4 basic blocks in manifestation. But if we don't fulfill all of them, there is no alignment. So it's a huge topic, but let me tell you something really amazing today. So many people will manifest from the space of lack, not abundance. Because manifestation is not just about scripting or creating vision boards. Manifestation is about anchoring into this abundance energy and not acting for fear or not enough or I don't have this, I don't have that. Okay? And believe it or not, every post, every pitch, every DM, every article, every blog post, every landing page you create, you need to ask yourself, is this coming from hope or certainty? So are you hoping for clients or you are certain that the clients will come because what you offer is needed and amazing and it will help transform lives? That was a big thing we touched base on previously, right? So let me give you just a quick journal prompt. What energy have I been putting behind my visibility? Oh, Sunny is coming. Hi, Sunny. Welcome. So I'm at the first block of today's topic, how to manifest from the place of and space of abundance, not luck. So this is a journal prompt for you. Ask yourself this question, write it down, and write down your answer as well. What energy have I been putting behind my visibility lately? Confidence or desperation? Right? I know the feeling. We can get very desperate. We need money, we need to show up for our families in financially as well. We have bills to pay. And we want a good life. We want to go out to eat in restaurants, and we want to go on holidays, and we want to have a secure car that won't break down on us on the highway, right? We want to pay for the football coaching for our children. It's just so many things we want, and we can turn into this, so I need money, right? So that's not helpful. We do need money, but we need to approach it from a beautiful place of abundance and flow. Okay, so we are not desperate, we are confident. And I know that's a commonly asked question. I get it asked all the time, but how can I be confident? How can I see the abundance when I don't have it, when I'm in the place of lack? And that's what I say, that's when you have to double down on abundance and gratitude and affirmations and manifestation, because you are creating a new reality. We are not tapping into what we used to have, what we used to be. We are growing. We are stepping into our future self, into our higher self. So that's very, very important. So just audit yourself a little bit. Have this journal prompt, answer it. It's really beautiful. And just see what comes up, and don't be judgmental with yourself. Just provide a space to freely express yourself, whatever feelings and emotions come up, and we can build from there. So now let's talk about the second building block, confidence. So it's not a personality, it's not something we are born with or given, but how we perceive ourselves, what is our self perception, self-esteem, self-worth. We have to build that one up, right? And it's just so common for women to struggle with it. I'm not saying I'm not saying men can't, but it's a very typical thing from women to go through that. So if you'd like to add anything, please tell me, what comes to mind when we talk about this topic.
Right now, for me,
yeah, you can, if you don't mind sharing, Sunny, of course.
Only that it's important to become aware of triggers that undermine confidence, to allow them, to live through them, and meet them on the other side with a different attitude, a different approach.
Yes, absolutely. And you touched based on something so important. All the things that are stopping us from abundance, confidence, wealth, they are stories.
Yeah,
Stories our brains make up, and we have to challenge them. So that's absolutely true what you said, Sunny. That's the best approach. We just have to be, I always say, have to be playful, experimental. What can happen? Like, nothing is set in concrete, nothing is irreversible. But if you just play with the idea and throw out different things, right? Just moving away from that, being stuck in that one way that no, we are not enough, we can't do this, we shouldn't, right? And with confidence is so interesting because we are waiting for things to confirm, reassure us so we can be confident. But actually, it's the other way around. We just have to go for it without overthinking. And then when we see results, then that will be the reassurance that, we can do things with confidence, because confidence creates results, not the other way around. Because
exactly.
without confidence, we undercharge, we post inconsistently, right? If you think about it, if you have a plan that, oh, I want to post 3 times a week, and you keep falling off, It's not because you don't have time. You may say it to yourself, but it's just an excuse. It's something that the brain comes up with to save you, right? To keep you safe. You are posting inconsistently because you don't trust yourself. You don't trust that you are needed, that your services are good and people are listening, you are visible. So without confidence, you undercharge, you post inconsistently, and you sound unsure. And people do pick up on that. Just let me tell you for myself, and some of my clients have gone through the same thing as well. When we don't give ourselves the permission just to go for the thing that we believe in, our brain will just be going, bouncing from one place to another, and we are never sure that this is something we should be doing. So that's why we are bouncing from thing to thing. And yeah, if we are unsure, everyone else will be unsure about what we have to offer. So just all the intentions I'm putting into my brand, and the content, and the main topics and the pillars and the stories I'm sharing, the way I show up, it's all coming together that from really big recognized, people who've already been in the business for much, much longer than me, and they've earned their reputation. And they compliment on my profile that, oh, I see that you move with intention. I like what you are creating. I like your vibes. And that's my confidence boost in a good level that, okay, at the beginning I didn't know, but I stuck with it and I kept working on it, and I worked on myself, my inner self as well. And that is just showing because I get clearer every single day, every single week, every single month. It's not something that we are supposed to know straight away. I think that's the biggest thing that's stopping women, that we imagine that, oh, we have to be perfect, we have to be the top expert, we have to know the best, we have to have the best qualification, the best program, the best looking landing page, and everything just has to be top notch. No, it doesn't. It comes with time. We just have to start doing them. So the truth bomb here is that confidence is how you sell before you even speak. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard when we are not there. But just think about it. Confidence says before you speak, before you say a word, because it's coming. People, everything is about energy. Like even objects have their energy fields. So how to activate this confidence daily? Build your belief bank. Recall every win, no matter how small. I found this one very, very helpful when I was at the beginning stages of building up my self worth and esteem, because we tend to forget, we give everyone credit but ourselves. And if you recall these little memories, that will stack up. Anchor your message in truth. What do you know that helps people, right?
Mm.
We can use sometimes our common sense. That's completely fine because it doesn't come naturally to anyone. I don't mean the common sense, but that thing that we already know. But we tend to discredit it. Oh, it's just so basic, everyone knows it. No, this is the truth. So be confident in your truth. Lead with energy, not perfection. Exactly what we talked about before. People buy certainty, not something amazingly polished and looking like $1 million. No, people buy certainty. Trust your voice and stop editing your magic. Okay, probably that's what you are doing as well behind the scenes. You come up with an idea, then you just revise it and trying to perfect it. No, if it came up first, then I'm not saying it will be what you need to use straight away after the first time, but time, but your voice is that you don't need to change because you don't need to adjust to anyone. You don't need to be afraid of expectations or judgments or being compared to others. Just be you. And let me remind you that without confidence, your business becomes a hustle prison. Because if you are not confident in yourself, you just keep doing stuff, you are busy, but you are not seeing results, right? It's worse than a 9 to 5 because you go there, you do your job, you go home, you do other things, and you get paid. But in a business, if you are just hustling and not seeing results, you do it 24/7. You are completely consumed by the business and you don't see results. You don't feel successful. You don't earn money with it. Of course, you will burn out and you will be on the verge of giving up. Okay, anything to add on this topic with the steps that I walked you through?
No questions.
Awesome. Awesome. And then your energy speaks before you do, confidence says before you speak. So before someone clicks book a call with you, they are feeling your presence, your energy, your intentions, your vision and mission. It's not something they could put in words straight away. It's just something that they feel into, they are drawn to. So that's why they are clicking that button. And people will hire the vibe of the solution before they believe in the logistics. So what does it mean in marketing? We don't start that with the features that, oh, I have 4 modules and 24 lessons in my membership, and we do it on Zoom, and you get some material with it, right? It's not what we start with. We start with what is it going to be like for you? What is your time commitment? What is your energy investment? And most importantly, what issues are we um, solving during the sessions, right? And yes, there are the logical buyers who will care about all the details. Which day is it? What time? How long does it exactly take? How do I access the portal? All these things matter too, but it's not what we start with. Because you just think of the accounts that you are following. They really trust and quality and personality and emotions, relatability, right? So you like what they are saying, but not just what they are saying, how they are saying it, their personality, who are they, and we don't just care about what they do in business, we care about what they do as a private person. So that's why there is always a balance. What we share is not just the business, not just the how to, the teaching, the materials. It's always about us as well, because there are so many, let's say me, just let me use a generic name, that business coaches, there are so many, even female business coaches, but what makes me special that aligns with them enough that they want to work with me. So I want to show all possible sides of me, that they are not disappointed, or when they come into my world as a paid client, I want them um, to know me already, right? The know, trust, like factor. So, and you can also think about how some people light up a room, whether it's online or in person, and just know you are safe with them. You feel easy around them. Um, you feel that you are in good hands, right? So these are the things that, of course, we can't force it. Oh, I want to come across trustworthy and easygoing and all these things. It's just tapping into the authenticity that. Sorry, my doggy is just having a wiggle on the floor behind me. She's so funny. Okay, so let me give you just a little thing how to do this. What kind of questions do you ask yourself? How do you uncover this side of you? Because I know it's really hard to show up authentically before, at the beginning. So, what's one energetic trait you want to embody more this week? It can be grounded, bold, magnetic, calm, radiant, knowledgeable. It can be anything. So can you share with me? I know, Sunny, you are the only one in the room, but if you don't mind, if something comes to mind, there, what are you drawn to? What would you like to tap into this week?
Not being, well, let's just say being oneself, being yourself totally, and being and enjoying what you're doing and liking what you have to offer because that's who you are, not because you're
Mhm.
trying. It's
Yes,
genuine, genuine.
yes. And how would you describe, that um, energetic trait that you are about? Is it something really respectful or natural or resourceful? What would be the one word that describes
Natural, natural.
natural? Yep. Yeah, definitely. So that's what you can tap into. Everything, and it's a big bubble. It has so many aspects,
Mhm.
but I've seen your posts, since our sessions and how the evolution has been for you. You've done an amazing job coming out of your shell and showcase really from every angle what natural means to you, because it's biology, it's environment, it's water, it's animals, flora and fauna, it's paintings, it's healing, and it's writing, being an author, all these things, right? So approach it from that natural, like you've been lately as well. And then that's what people will find, the one who are looking for this, right? Okay, so the wealth attraction formula for this week. Um, so call call it a feminine power trio, like energy, how you carry yourself, message, what you say and stand for. What is it you really, really want to share with the world? And belief, the truth you hold behind it all. Okay, so these are the three core pillars, like a tripod. You are sitting on them: energy, message, and belief. So when those three are aligned, you become a magnet.
Mm.
So, what is your current energy in alignment with the wealth you desire? You don't have to answer it now. It's a little bit of a deeper question, but just think about it and let things bubble up. Are your actions today aligned with the woman who earns at that level? Boom. I know that can, like, ooh, that stings a little, right? But that's the sign that you are ready for more, and you do the damn work it takes to get there, right? So let me drop these two questions into the chat, because I think it will be good to copy and paste for yourself and marinate on it. So let it simmer, baby. Okay. So these are really, really beneficial questions. It's something that you can keep coming back to, because as you evolve, your answers might change. That will be natural. Okay, and then lastly, the magnetic marketing versus the hustle mode. So magnetic rooted in certainty, personal power, and service. The hustle rooted in lack, fear, seeking validation, right? Just think about it. Maybe hustle, we always think of time and, putting the energy into something that doesn't pay off, but it's because it's from the place of lack, fear, and seeking validation. So you don't attract high value clients by being everywhere. You attract them by being anchored in your value. So let's go deeper instead of wider. Okay. So just really take these things on board and do the inner work it takes, because confidence is not something we can just say, okay, now I'm confident, I do this and I'm good as gold. It takes work and it takes time, but every day you at least you make the effort to try, and that's how you grow. And you have to, let me remind you that you have to own the transformation, not just the features, like when we offer something. So it's not just about the destination. You just enjoy the ride as well. Okay, so instead of being harsh on ourselves and letting that negative talk coming back and letting our brain discourage us and all those things, we just take it step by step, day by day, and appreciate every little improvement and even the setbacks. They happen for a reason too.
Do.
And yes, absolutely. Setbacks, it's no way we can do growth without setbacks. I just had a personal one. Once again this week, I'm going through, a whirlpool of emotions, and most times I'm standing really strong and handling them well because I'm growing. But on Tuesday, I just completely crushed under the pressure and many things. But I know now that I can piece myself together. And sometimes I need to call out for, help from my close circles who are amazing and always support me. Sometimes I feel that I can do it on my own now. But the main point is to, once again, I have the confidence in myself that I know time to time I will fall because it's about something important that truly means a lot to me. So I can't just, shake it off my shoulders. But I know that I have the tools to piece myself together again and come back stronger, taking away the lessons, and turning them into my benefit later. So let me give you daily wealth frequency rituals as well. So the really simple little things you can do daily to keep your attraction energy on. And first of all, to feel good about yourself, for yourself. The morning affirmations. Oh my gosh, they are my favorite. They are absolutely amazing. I'm already aligned with my next level. How great is that feel knowing that I'm already aligned with my next level? I just need to do a little more work, right? And I get there. Mirror mantra. I don't chase, I attract. So you can stand in front of the mirror and say to yourself, I don't chase, I attract. That's it. Visibility anchor. Post something raw and powerful at least once a week. We don't want to be generic and just be like everyone else and just give out good information. Touch base on authenticity. What makes you you? And it doesn't mean that we have to put the dirty laundry outside. It's just something that you can share with your people. And then lastly, Sunny, you will confirm this one. So movement, right? That's just so important that being still and stagnant is the worst thing we can do. I mean, we can be still when we meditate, that's completely different. But when we are just stuck and we are not doing anything about it, that's the worst thing we can do. And when once we start moving our body physically, everything shifts with it.
Yes.
Right? That's like a healing itself. You know all about it, Sonny, because you work so hard to improve your mental and physical well-being. So yeah, just move your body every day, go for little walks, jump around a little bit in the room and just keep that good energy up. And gratitude rituals, oh my gosh, they are the best. I love going to bed with gratitude. That's how I finish my day before I knock out because it doesn't take me long. I've always been a very deep sleeper, and it doesn't take me long to go to sleep. So before, the previous couple of minutes, I just recall the day, the highlights of the day, and count my blessings. And sometimes I go back, to older memories and all this. So you can tap into anything that comes to you, and it's a beautiful way to finish the day.
Yes.
All
But
right. So yeah,
I like
absolutely. Because we take even the little things for granted that we have fresh tap water. We just need to turn on the tap and it's there for us. And it's not given for everyone. We have safe houses, warm houses. We have food
yes,
on the table, in the fridge, in the pantry, in the freezer all the time, right? So even these things, you just have to be open to see that it's not normal for everyone.
no, I
And there have, yes, right? So it's really important so it can be anything, the littlest thing, our health, that we are still breathing, we don't need to take medications, that, we were fortunate enough to be there at the ballet dance practice for our daughters or anything, it's just these little things are so important and they make the essence of life. Okay, so let me wrap up today's session. So we were talking about how we built up from the previous 2 weeks, from the money mindset, and the emotional weight of pricing, which is connected to self-worth, of course. And then today we talked about the energy confidence and how to become magnetic. So we went through a couple of hopefully useful steps. Shift your manifestation mode from lack to abundance and magnetic. Confidence is not a personality, it's a decision. It's something we work on, like on a muscle group in the gym. Your energy speaks before you do. Um, and then the wealth attraction formula with the energy message and belief. Um, and the magnetic marketing versus hustle, how not to burn out, how to see results.
mm,
Um, and the daily wealth frequency rituals, these four steps with the morning affirmation, the mirror mantra, the visibility anchor, and the movement gratitude rituals. So I hope you guys found it helpful. I'm always so open to hear your feedback after the session. What was your biggest aha moment? What did you take away? What is it you are going to jump on and, okay, I just got to start doing this straight away? That would be amazing to hear. And as always, if you are open for more to dive deeper into these topics, the membership is now open, with the monthly payment options, or once a year, uh, paying a full year, but you get 2 months free with that option. And actually, just a couple of notes that I'd like to share, because I was thinking, I was having a chat with someone who is joining, and we talked about restrictions, or not feeling to have the freedom of, how things go. And the year is a long time. And that's why I have the monthly payment options. But actually, it just opened up my mind that the minimum payment will be 3 months, because there is absolutely no benefit. No, it's not true that there is absolutely no benefit, but on the larger scales, you only benefit from it if you stick with it for at least 3 months. And I know that the 12 months is very, very beneficial, because as your business grows, so that's the whole point, you join and then you build out your emporium, your offers, your landing pages, your messaging, your marketing and everything, your brand, of course, as the foundation, your vision, mission, niche, all these beautiful things. We use AI, we dive into mindset things, emotions, all the feminine good things, and we'll have lots of fun as well. I have fun challenges, and lots of amazing things coming up. So the year will be like a growth, like a step ladder, going higher and higher with your business. But if you don't stick with it for 3 months at least, you're not gonna see amazing results because everything takes time. If someone wants to lose weight, they are not gonna drop, I don't know, 50 kilos. Hang on, my connection went weird. Always in the worst moment. Hang on. Is it back? Yes, it is back. Okay. So we are not gonna lose a stone overnight, right? We need to work on it, and it takes a little time. So on the same principle, it will be a three months minimum um, membership, and then from there it's monthly because it has to be your decision whether you want to stick with it or not. Well, I hope you will because it's gonna be lots of fun and all that. And I just have the certification, marketing and branding certifications, 3 months intense course, um, finishing on Sunday. So that's an amazing value for everyone. If you want to take advantage of it, join before Sunday. And let me quickly share my screen just um, to show you the landing page for the ones who are new in my world. And this is the first live they are watching. Okay, let me share the screen. Quickly, so if you go to the redhillpost.com, feminine mastery, yes, I think I'm sharing my screen. You see all the information, but please feel free to reach out to me. We can have a short conversation, WhatsApp or Zoom, or through DMs. Any questions you have, please let me know. So it's an amazing. I'm really looking forward to having more and more women joining each week, each month, because the power of community I always rave about is just absolutely amazing, so beneficial. So this is the landing page. Have a read. Let me know if you have any questions that we can talk through. And yeah, I hope that you've taken away heaps of value from this session today. So this is what the weekly coaching sessions are like as well. We just go heaps deeper, and everyone has a chance to ask very personal questions because that's where the magic is. Me helping you, guiding you, holding your hand with the specific things that you are stuck with. You don't know how to make them work. So it's like your pocket coach in your pocket to help you when you need it. And yeah, we have all the beautiful chats in between the sessions, and you can reach out for help in the membership between the weekly sessions, and you can just absolutely geek out on the beautiful material. I think it's about over also $3,000. I need to check on my old landing page, but and I have so many beautiful material that you can process in your own time, as it suits you, and you can listen to audios while you walk. You can download workbooks that you can work on, and just bring it all back in the group and share it with others. So I hope once again that you enjoyed this session. And I look forward to seeing everyone next week when we get a little bit more action oriented. So everything that we learned the previous 3 weeks, we'll implement them together. So feel free to bring your questions and any concerns you may have.
Thank you. I
Thank
had a
you
lot
so
of,
much for coming.
thank you. Okay. All right.
Wonderful. All right, I'm gonna end the session. So thank you once again for coming. Thank you for watching live or the replay, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Bye. Ciao for now.